On the 8th day of February 2021, the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Tallen, in collaboration with partners such as the UN, held a national policy dialogue for the commemoration of the year 2021 International Women's Day in Abuja. The minister, in a press release, stated how paramount it is to delegate on the affairs of women internationally and also at the local level. She raised awareness of women's effort towards the progress of the country and how many have laid their lives or lost their lives due to the certain challenge faced in the country. She thereby used the medium to congratulate many who had represented the country and made it proud. Few out of them are the likes of Nkojuwela, the First Lady of Nigeria, and many more. During the commemoration of this day, dignitaries across and outside the country congratulate women on their achievements, strengths so far, and also delegated on seeing more women hold powerful offices within and outside the nation.
As Nigerian women, we will ever remain united in ensuring that peace and tranquility is restored to this great African nation called Nigeria. We may not carry physical weapons, but what we possess is greater. For all those who are causing this mayhem, my appeal today, on behalf of all Nigerian mothers, is that they will listen today to the voices of women who represent motherhood to stop all these mindless acts. When a mother speaks, the child is bound to listen because of the divine role bestowed on them as nurturers. I want to specially celebrate all our elected female members in the National Assembly. We have the chair of the Senate Committee and two other senators here. We have Honorable Nkiru, who was here and had to step out to. We celebrate all our elected members in the National Assembly, State Assembly, right to the local government level. Although the number is not significant enough, we will continue to push for better legislation in order to get more women occupy these seats in the next coming election. From all that is happening at the global and local levels in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, it is more obvious that we are globally connected, especially as women, as we continue to experience the effects of the pandemic, which has left in its path tales of war and agony. It has brought us all to the realization that we can no longer pretend that we are bound by a common desire to see the increase in the quality representation of women, no matter our political differences in shaping our developmental agenda. Interestingly, despite the initial absence of the gender perspective in Nigeria in designing COVID-19 response and recovery programs, including distribution of palliatives, the prompt response despite witnessed in the wake of lockdown COVID-19 measures to flatten the curve by our elected members and our ministers is quite commendable. This opens the much needed landscape for initiating policy guidelines to take the lead towards mainstreaming gender equality at all levels. For this, we are grateful to our development partners, the civil society organizations, the media, who continue to emphasize inclusivity as a hallmark of attaining the Sustainable Development Goals. I've held several meetings with Mr. President, including leading a delegation of Nigerian women across party lines and other walks of life to meet with His Excellency last year. Some of our requests were the need to address the issue of quota and affirmative action in the appointment of women in public offices. 2, direct that 1/3 of all elected positions be reserved only to be contested by women in the party structure as applicable in many of the African countries. Examples are Rwanda, Uganda, South Africa, Namibia, and so many other African countries. As the giant of Africa, Nigeria should take the lead in this respect. I urge all Nigerians to pray harder and to be on their knees for peace for this dear country of ours. Without peace, Mr. President, and all leaders can do nothing. Let us, as we champion the cause of attaining the next level of social prosperity in Nigeria, let us ensure that no woman is left behind. Once again, I urge you all to stand up against all forms of violence, injustice, and against all forms of injustice against women and girls.